Hello, I am Furycat, and welcome back to our RimWorld Let's Play, our Tribal Royalty run. So in our last episode, we managed to fend off a fairly substantial raid, which has resulted in a few graves that we've built up here. We're actually putting our electricity to use in the base. We've got heating installed, which seems to be doing a pretty reasonable job of ensuring a nice even temperature throughout the base. And we're also cooling our fridge so that our food will not be spoiling. And it looks like we have a party going on already, which they're having out in the open here, rather than indoors. We can actually put a party spot in. Party spot. So you know we can designate this as the kind of partying area for future. But you know they're enjoying their time outdoors there. It's a balmy 11 degrees outside. We are heading towards winter, so I suspect we're probably not going to get terribly many more harvests out of the fields here. Our potatoes, what are we at? 48% grown. Rice about 35%, although the rice does grow quicker, but once the temperature drops, our crops will start to die off. So anyway, they're all having their little party out there. Now let's have a look-see. What can we be doing next? We're starting to build up a decent supply of slate blocks, although it looks like we're running out of slate chunks here. So let's go and get people to haul some more slate to stockpiles so that whoever's working on that can continue to carve blocks out for us. And I think we want to start putting a bit more flooring in. So what do we want? We want slate tiles is what we're going with here. Let's see if we can finish the hauling. That's going to take 250. So that's basically all of our current slate stockpile, but that'll take care of that. Now we're not right now. We were generating a fair bit of excess power, but right now it looks like we're probably running predominantly off our battery here. Now, a few calm days could potentially drain our battery, which could be bad in terms of keeping the base heated as we move into winter. So we may want to think about adding some more power generation. Now, what other options do we have? We could make a wood-fired generator to kind of supplement this, and we've got quite a bit of wood stockpiled, so I don't see that being a huge one. Although we are out of components. Yeah, this needs 2, and we've only got 1 in storage, so let's have a little look around the map, see if we can find any more compacted machinery to go mine out. Aha! Yeah, here we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and give orders to that out. Should give us a few more components. What else are we short? We're actually out of medicine as well, which could be a bit of a problem. But we do have a lot of heal root kicking in, so let's oh yeah, stuff's everywhere. So let's give some harvest orders to that. We should give I think it's Scorpion is our. Are you our plant guy, Scorpion? Plant guy, yes, Scorpion is predominantly our plant guy. We do have Galga doing some plant cutting work. But yeah, it's mainly Scorpion and a little bit with Nat. So yeah, that should hopefully take care of that. We can actually maybe take advantage of some of these berry bushes as well and harvest a bunch of them. Because we are nearly out of food here. Now we have given orders to go and hunt a bunch of bucks and does. So that should hopefully take care of things for us. There's Chantilly doing hauling work for us. Good girl, Chantilly. Yeah. Okay, let's speed time up a little bit because we've got a bunch of orders in being processed. We just need people to get out. Goodness, Rogrove has gotten food poisoning caused by an incompetent cook. Wow. Who's our cook? Probably could have been Cavanas that did that. We have kind of given Cavanas the bulk of our cooking work to do. I think we can take Beaver completely off cooking. I mean, Beaver does have passion for it, but really, Beaver's our only real constructor, so we kind of want him focusing on doing that. Anyway, we can see Cavanas is already hard at work. Stove. Now, another thing we could potentially do, so we have our little storage stockpile here where we like to try and get raw ingredients piled up to make them easy to cook, but there's actually another thing we could do here, which would be, where is it? Yeah, we could put a shelf right there. We'll make the shelf the preferred place for raw food to be stocked. That way, whoever's cooking from sitting here should be able to just grab stuff off the shelf and cook straight away and then drop the meals on the ground. So I'll get that done. Can maybe start putting some lighting in the base. I mean, it looks like we're not greatly overstraining batteries just yet. And so we could maybe get rid of these little torch lamps that we're using and actually switch over to using some electric lighting. Let's see. We'll go ahead and put a couple in here. We'll go ahead and put this one there. We probably really want to deconstruct that and replace it, so let's go ahead and give that order. And then we can some lighting out in the hallway. So if we go one up here near the door, one there, one in this little corner here, and we'll pop one kind of down here. See how that does. Go ahead and just do the whole thing. Here, here. I suppose we could provide lighting for our colonists in their rooms here. There you go. Okay, that's a fair bit. These don't need components, do they? No, they're just steel, so that's good. I'm gonna cut into our component supply too bad. So okay, that gives us plenty for poor Beaver to be getting on with. He's hard at work here, putting in our flooring. We really could use somebody else who can do construction. I think we need to be keeping an eye out from any of our attackers who come by to see if we can pick up somebody with a good construction skill. Yeah, that is still recovering from oh yeah, of course I'd forgotten about Nat's archery blockage, and also stab scar on the right foot, slightly reducing efficiency. Poor Nat. How's our temperature looking in the base? Doesn't look like we're getting good even distribution of heat through these bedrooms here. I don't know if maybe 1, 2 heaters isn't really kind of doing it for us. Might need to think about putting another heater doors here. So if we maybe go ahead and pop, let's see, pop another heater there. Let's see if that helps. We may even want to put another vent in somewhere here. We'll see. We'll see how it gets on after that's constructed. Okay, so Beaver's hard at work. I think, oh, excellent. Gunsmithing is done. Outstanding. So let's pause here while we figure out what we want to do next. So gunsmithing is done, which will let us do revolvers, shotguns, incendiary launchers, smoke launchers, bolt action rifles. If we get blowback operation, that gets us auto pistols and machine pistols, and then we've got quite some way to go before we're going to be putting gun turrets in, or the really kind of powerful weapons. But you know, basic firearms is still pretty good for us there. So what else could we do? Could do beer brewing. Although we're not likely to get any hops done right away, so that can maybe wait until we're getting towards the end of winter. Let's go ahead and do plate armor then, because that then lets us get flak armor. So sure, let's do plate armor next. And we may want to think about crafting ourselves some firearms. Let's see can we do we do that at the smithy? No, we do not. We might actually need to put in a machining table. So Oh gosh, we need plenty of components for that. So we need somebody to go do the mining task that we've put in somewhere up here. It certainly isn't going to be Beaver. He's extremely busy. Who's our other miner? Cavnas. What are you doing at the moment, Cavnas? You are... Oh yeah, you're dealing with all our various harvesting. Which, you know, to be fair, is pretty important. We do need that food taken care of. Oh, and you're cooking as well. Good grief. Nobody else really any good at mining. Could leave the cooking to Scorpion maybe if we switch our priorities around there so that Cavnas heads off to get on with mining, and we'll let Scorpion deal with our cooking. Because we've got some meals, so we're not in a desperate rush for the cooking. We could really do with. Okay, now that you've cooked that, consume your meal at the table, and then hopefully you're going to head off and do some mining. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, a spaceship chunk here as well. We could deconstruct that. That should yield steel and components as well. Are there any more spaceship chunks around? I mean, generally speaking, deconstructing stuff is a pretty quick way to get materials if you can find stuff that's made of the right materials. So, spaceship chunks. Not really seeing any more spaceship chunks. That's a bit of a shame. We still got deconstruction work over here. That's for Beaver. Just got all this work queued up for him. Yeah, no, I don't see any other spaceship chunks, so okay. Okay, it's nighttime. Let's speed through, since I think Scorpion will be the only person up through the night, and he's cooking away. Oh yeah, our meals did drop slightly precipitously. Of course, the thing we've got to remember is we're feeding, 7 colonists and 2 dogs. I mean, we don't have to feed Da Vinci. Da Vinci is happily grazing away, but the dogs definitely are, cutting into our food supply. At some point, we may want to think about making some kibble. Kibble is, yeah, there we go. Plants are starting to die because it's minus 10 degrees at night. So I don't think we're getting another harvest out of these. So we'll go ahead and we'll disallow sowing on these, just so that we don't waste time re-sowing plants that are going to just die off anyway. Beaver hard work. That's set to 21. We've finished the flooring in here. Hopefully this is going to bring the temperature in the base up to kind of more where we want it to be. Yeah, you can see it's kind of inching upwards indoors. It's cold outside. -5, goodness. Warm clothes. I reckons everybody's, not quite everybody, but everybody but Beaver and Nat clothes. Let's have a look at people's gear. I don't know, I think part of the problem might be that the light leather and plain leather, yeah, see, he's got a heavy fur button down, which gives him -5, whereas you're down only good to 1 degree. I think the leather is just not brilliantly insulating. Rogov is lacking a jacket. There's Galga. Alright, okay, we don't really have a lot of jackets, so we need what would 4? Need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, looks like we need 4 jackets. So let's go ahead and put in oh, we've got the orders in, we don't have materials, although we should have a good stack of assorted leathers and so on and so forth. We didn't put any restrictions on what we were making these out of. So okay, so yeah, we've got the materials now that we've been butchering these animals, so hopefully that should get taken care of here fairly soon, because yeah, it's cold. I think we're probably going to start, growth rate none. Growth rate none. Yeah, I suspect these are just going to die off over the next few days. So we're going to have to depend on hunting and maybe some berry foraging. Let's see if we can find any more berry bushes to... There's one there. So if we zoom right out, just click that and just say, yeah, go harvest all the berries that you can find. Forage them before they die off in the winter cold here, because yeah, it's snowing outside. it's gonna get cold, guys. Yeah, there you go, Rogrove. That's good. Jackets, that should help everybody. Why am I wearing this jacket? Oh, there you go, Beaver. Oh, wait, your Beaver just ditched his old jacket. Oh god, we're gonna need more jackets, folks. Let's queue up another couple then, just to try and make sure we get. Oh, Royal Tribute Collector. Let's see what it says. So the Royal Tribute Collector from the Imperial Moon is approaching. They will accept any prisoners and gold that we offer as tribute. Whoever gives them the tribute will receive the royal favor, fulfilling the tradition and supporting the upper houses. You can expect tribute connector to arrive roughly twice per year, as long as we're not enemies. They'll hang around for a bit. Right, well, we don't have any prisoners, and I'm pretty sure we don't have any gold either, so they're probably going to be leaving empty-handed, I'm afraid. Okay, we can start deconstructing these torch lamps now that we're gradually replacing them with electric lighting. Low on steel. Get an order in for just keep mining this little vein of steel here out. Put some more mining on there. That can be constructed. This should at least curtail our use of wood. Sure, that looks good. Oh, this is still lit by a torch lamp. I'm not really sure I want to run. Well, I guess we could run power out to the. Let's see, power conduit. I wonder if we run it to there, will that be close enough for us to stick a lamp in? Yeah, there's the Royal Tribute Collector. Sorry guys, I don't really have anything to offer you here. Down to only one slate chunk there, so let's go ahead and pull some more slate chunks in. How's our hunting doing? Like we hunted all the stuff we had queued up. Let's go ahead and hurt that turkey. Nice thing is now that we have a proper freezer, we don't have to worry about stuff going off. There's a bunch of donkeys around apparently. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, I should play armor, good. Should we start working on flak armor then, or anything else that we could usefully be doing? Yeah, I think flak armor is going to be a good bet. So what? Sorry, we were going to hunt these donkeys. Well, because they look like meat. Okay. So we got our mining going on. That's good. Got electric lighting run through the base. Can we put in light in here? Will that work? It will work, yeah. So we'll put lighting in there and deconstruct that. Excellent. Frantically building jackets. They're not super ideal, but -1. Yeah, this lacking like fur is like not really doing great for us. Leather is just not that great an insulator. I mean, if we let's have a quick look here. I'm sure somebody had a. Yeah, you've got a heavy fur button down, so let's have a look what it's doing for us in terms of cold. Yeah, 7.8 degrees from a heavy fur button down. Now let's compare that with our plain leather button down. Yeah, only 4.6 degrees. So that's not super ideal. What about the camel hide? Yeah, not as good. So I think that's the problem, is that, you know, because all we've got to work with here is leather, it's just not as good an insulator as we might hope. Oh, Rogrove and Galga are beginning their marriage ceremony. Oh, look at that! They are now. Yep, they're married. Awesome. We're having a little celebration there. That's good to see. Guessing they're probably quite happy. Let's have a look at their needs. Got married. Wow, that is a super high bonus to their mood for getting married. So yeah, these two are super happy right now. And you know, even everybody else is getting a little boost from attending a wedding as well. Excellent. I think we have another wedding coming at some point. Yeah, I think Beaver and Cabanas are gonna get married at some point. Sure where we see this. I'm pretty sure they engaged. Yeah, fiance. So they'll hopefully get married at some point here soon. And that'll give us another good mood boost. Cool. Okay, well, that's us a little bit past the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and put a break in here. As always, if you've got any comments, suggestions, questions, anything like that, go ahead and throw them in the comments below. If you've enjoyed watching, then please do hit the thumbs up button, give it a like. It really helps the channel out and helps make sure the YouTube algorithm puts the videos in front of more people's eyes. And if you want to keep following along with the content here, then please do feel free to subscribe. And I will see you next time.